welcome to Science Podcast. Guys, men, this is strictly for y'all. This is sex after hysterectomy. I don't know what perception y'all think that for y'all, not even for us, but for y'all, sex is just going to be so amazing after a hysterectomy. I have heard some of, to me, the most craziest things. Like, so now, like, y'all be over, like, y'all is extremely happy because one, y'all like, so you can't have a baby, right? No, we cannot have a baby. So we can go as long as we want to, right? That still depends. But no, we can no longer go as long as we want to. It feels even better, right? No, it does not. Actually, it hurts. But before I get into that, I'm going to tell y'all what it is, the doctor's views on sex after hysterectomy. And I'm going to tell y'all the reality, not for all women, but for some women after a hysterectomy. So let's start with what a hysterectomy is. It's a surgery to remove the uterus womb, the hollow organ where babies grow and develop during pregnancy. So most hysterectomy relieves pain if you have fibroids, endometrial, uterine, or cervical cancer, because it can save your life. Now, you know, most surgeries have short-term and long-term side effects. That's why I said for different women, different things. So I'm going to speak from my perspective because of what I feel. Then I'm going to speak from other women's perspective because I had a hysterectomy. So I'm going to speak from my perspective. Then I'm going to speak from other women's perspective who had a hysterectomy. So let's continue. So a hysterectomy can cause side effects like pain and bleeding. You won't be able to ever have children. Now, it can impact your sex life in weeks following the procedure. According to the doctors, it shouldn't prevent you from having sex and enjoying it once you healed. So let's continue. So according to the doctors, your body should heal within 2 months. That's not true. Everybody heals differently. The American College of Obstetrician and Gynecologists, or U.S. Department of Health and Human Services trusted source, recommend that you do not insert anything in your vagina for the first 6 weeks after surgery. So let's talk about the different types of hysterectomy. So the total hysterectomy, it removes the whole uterus, including the bottom part, the cervix. The surgeon might also remove your ovaries and your fallopian tubes. Partial hysterectomy, only the top part of your uterus is removed. The cervix is left in place. A radical hysterectomy, the surgery removes the uterus, cervix, tissue, and other sides of the cervix and top part of your vagina. This type is often used to treat cancer of the cervix or uterus. You may also have some light bleeding and discharge after the surgery, and you no longer get menstrual periods. Pain, burning, and itching around the incision, that's normal. If your ovaries were removed, you are likely to have menopause side effects like hot flashes and night sweats. Now, a hysterectomy could put your life on pause for a few weeks, but it shouldn't end it. This is according to the doctors. According to the doctors, most women say their sex lives either stay the same or improve after the procedures. They were finally free from the pain of heavy bleeding that caused them to have the surgery. Having your ovaries removed during the procedure could dampen your desire for sex, though. That's because your ovaries produce testosterone and estrogen. Those hormones go to your libido. Some women can have orgasms. Some women cannot have orgasm. And the reason why is because the uterus can cut nerves that enable you to climax. The cervix nerves stimulate during sex. So if the cervix is removed, the surgeon may have to cut those nerves. But, this is not most cases. Will sex ever feel the same? The doctor says it shouldn't affect the way sensations in your vagina. However, removing your ovaries will put you into menopause, which can dry out the tissue of the vagina and make sex more painful. So, what's the safest way? You should have sex after an hysterectomy. And according to the doctors, but this is true. You must wait 6 weeks, or as long as you're not in pain. Take your time to ease back in it. If your vagina tends to get dry, you can use vagina estrogen creams, silicone-based lubricant like KY jelly, according to the doctor, here's the steps you should take to improve your sex life after hysterectomy. 1, take your time. Don't rush. Give yourself time to get aroused. 2, experiment. Try a different position till you find one that's most comfortable. Explore options other than vaginal, like oral or manual stimulation. 3, be honest. Be open with your partner about what feels good and what hurts. Right? Okay. According to the doctor, if you still have a problem with arousal, orgasm, or comfort during sex, don't just accept it. Don't just accept it. That's not even with the doctor. That's period. Don't just accept it. Go see somebody about it. They want to, according to the doctor, someone asks, where does the sperm go? The hysterectomy is to remove the uterus. There's a variety of reasons someone may have. So we went through that. Okay. So here's another change that occurred in the vagina. It may be narrow or shorter following the surgery in some women. Can you have an orgasm in some women? Yes. Some women, no. some women it can strengthen, or it could be frequently. Some women, you may notice that you're not having an orgasm. Where the eggs go? Because in some hysterectomies, they leave the ovaries. I mean, yeah, in some cases, the ovaries may be removed in some cases. Now, if one or both of your ovaries haven't reached menopause, an egg will be released every month. The egg will eventually enter the abdomen cavity, where it will degrade. Can you ejaculate? %50 of you can ejaculate. Now, here's the side effects that you're going to get after the hysterectomy. Like I said, not all women, but some. Vagina bleeding, discharge, constipation, trouble producing bowel movement, menopause, urinary incontinence, feeling of sadness, depression, blood clots, which you will hope you never get, a strong smelling vagina discharge, urinary tract infections, fevers, here's my thought on here's the real deal for the men. All those questions, all those excitements y'all have, let it go. It's not happening. It's just not. For some of us, it takes a long time, and up until when you're fully healed, you still somehow, for no apparent reason, while you're having sex, can catch pain. Why? I don't know. Some of us get so depressed, which y'all is not supportive in this. We get so depressed that all you think about is like, oh, I don't understand. What is there to be depressed about? You have no clue because you're not a woman. No clue. So you don't understand why we're depressed. Sex will never be the same for some women who have a hysterectomy. So I don't know what illusion y'all on that it's supposed to be so amazing, so greater than whatever. That's not happening. It's never the same for us. And you wouldn't know. And even though we tell you it's not the same for us, somehow that missed your brain. Somewhere the wire's just not connected. Because in your head, why is it not the same for you? It should be better for you. I done heard this before. It should be better for you. In what way should it be better for me? If I'm the one who had, or she the one who had the hysterectomy. No, it's only better for y'all because, one, first question y'all ask, you can't get pregnant. So we can do it all the time. Because that saves y'all. That does not help us. In no way does that help us. So I broke down what the doctors say. I broke down what it is. I'm telling you from experience. And I have spoken to other women who actually was like, I've spoken to some women. I had a co-worker who, she said never again, from the time she had a hysterectomy, she can ever enjoy sex again. This is what I'm saying. Every person is different. Every body is different. So please get that illusion, because that's an illusion y'all have. That's not the truth. And I don't care who you talk about, oh, this one said this and that one said that. That is not for everybody. So get that illusion out your head. I'd like to thank you for listening to my podcast. Please get a 5-star review on Spreaker, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast at. Please share. You can comment here at sv766752@gmail.com. You can also follow me at son.ia9795 Sonia Santiago, Pinterest Sonia Santiago, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can go to my website http://podcasters.wordpress.com. You can follow my son Sounds on Instagram, and please listen to his album it's called Sounds on Spotify, Apple. Thank you and have a blessed night.